Recently we shot a sword fight.
And we filmed it 2 different ways.
The first is a more new school Hollywood approach with fast cuts, close shots, and a lot of energy.
Whereas the second was more of an old school Hollywood approach with less cuts so you can see all the action as it happens.
The problem is we can't tell which one's better.
So I guess watch this video and tell us in the comments which you prefer.
The one you just saw is the more new school Hollywood version with tighter framing and more cuts.
This is a higher energy, more action-packed cut, but it also makes it more chaotic and a little harder to follow the actual fight.
Now take a look at this one.
This one was more of a classical Hollywood approach.
The frame is pulled back from the subject a little bit, giving you a wider view. There are a lot fewer cuts, and generally you can follow what the actors are doing better.
But because of this, you lose a little bit of the energy in that chaos from the first cut.
So why would you pick either of these approaches?
Well, there's a couple of different reasons.
New School Hollywood likes to use the New School Hollywood approach because it's more chaotic, it has a lot more energy, and it means that they don't have to do quite as intricate choreography.
The chaotic nature of the cuts and the cinematography means you can hide a lot lot of the less polished aspects of the choreography.
You can also do the fight over the course of multiple cuts, taking breaks in between, or you could run the fight a few times and only take the sections that were good from different camera angles. This means it's a lot easier on the actors too.
This also means that there will be more editing though.
When it comes to the new school Hollywood approach, there's a good way to do it and a bad way to do it. The bad way is to use the chaotic nature of the camera work and the cuts to hide subpar performances and mistakes.
We could name a dozen different examples of movies that do this.
And I'm sure you could too.
The good way to do it is the way we did it.
So what we did is we took a very intricate fight and we filmed it about 4 different times from different camera angles, and then in post we cut those camera angles together to have the same chaotic and high intensity nature, but while still having good solid choreography.
Editing this one was way harder because all the takes were flawless.
But what about old school Hollywood's approach?
Back in the day, a lot of the epic fights were choreographed and filmed by talented actors and fencers.
And these people were used to not only the silver screen, but the stage. And on the stage, you don't get to pause for a cut. So they would have long stretches of intricate choreography without cuts. And that's what went to the final film.
Now, this was a lot harder to film on the actor's side because you had to do a perfect take. If at any point somebody messed up, you had to reshoot the whole thing.
But honestly, I think that it led to a better understanding of what the actors were doing. There's more of an appreciation for all the movements that happen because you can see all of them and follow all of them, unlike the chaotic Hollywood cut.
There isn't really a lazy way to do this, which is why Hollywood stopped doing it, because either you do it right or it's wrong, you have to do it again.
Yeah, there's no way to hide it. You can't cut or use shaky cam. You just have to get it right. Get good.
When it comes to these two different approaches, neither is necessarily better or worse than the other.
Each of them have their merits, and it's good that they both exist.
But the real question is,
Which one do you like better?